I wanted to speak to the type of woman you're describing, about her not wanting to date a man who isn't financially where she is, right? I was that woman. When I met my husband made more than me. I never dated in my life a man that made less than me. I can tell you why. Most men, you build with him, yeah? And understand, money gives you access to a certain type of woman. Money gives you access to a certain type of people. Now, you take a broke boy who has access to 30 women. You build with him. You build with him. Now he starts to have access to 100 women. Women he never thought was approach him is approaching him now. Women he never had access to, he has access now. Now he starts to see different. That's why women don't build with men, because you build them up, yeah? You build with him, you build him up, and then the woman he actually wanted, that's where he goes. So no woman's doing that. Woman is not doing that. We're not building nobody so you can go find a next girl. They're not doing that. So they're dating
Okay, Tiro,
men.
not to cut you off, Tiro, not to cut you off, but that's what I've been saying this whole night. That's what I
Yeah.
told the previous two men. I know that. I know that. I know you're not. I know y'all aren't doing that. But go ahead. That's what I'm trying to tell Miss Evanor. That's not what's going on.
And
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
all right, yeah. I don't want to erase what the other ladies have been saying about love, because yeah, love is important. But for me personally, as I said, I never dated a man who made less than me. Even when I married my husband, he never made less than me, because men change when they get money, because they have access to different girls when they have more money. More money is more access, and we're not doing that. So rather you have money, you already have the access to all the girl, and you decide you want to be with me. That's different. As opposed to I build with you, and now all of a sudden you're starting to see, yes, Eagles is moving to you, and you're like, wait, let me go there. Because with me, it was just for comfort. But the woman you want, the woman you're desiring based on looks, you're going now. Not all men, right? You got men like Alex, who they was making $500, and now he's six figure, and he stayed with the same woman. But a lot of men are the type to leave once they start to have access to more money. So woman is not building with men. This conversation, yeah, is the exact same as the body count conversation. I don't know why men is complaining, because when it comes to body count, you guys is like, oh, this is it. Body count is this. It's the same for women. The way you value body count is the way we value money. It's not the only standard, but it is a standard. So you want a girl who's not out on the road. We want a man who make money. If you date in your tax bracket, if you date girl that you can afford, you won't have a problem. The problem is coming because you're looking girl who's above your tax bracket. You're looking for city girls. And now the city girl isn't wanting you. Stay in your bracket. The next problem is, as we said, older men in their 40s are approaching the younger girls. So you, Noble, at 25, you are competing with men in your age group and the older men, right?
Oh,
You're competing with those men for the same girl.
but
So obviously,
really quick, really quick, really quick, really quick, really quick. This is the thing, though. I'm not. I see what you're saying, but I'm not really in. I'm not really in direct competition with a 40-year-old, a man in his late 30s, or a man in his early 40s that's just an average Joe. Because in all reality, again, the average Joe man that's in his late 30s, early 40s, he can't go to whatever bar that the woman at my age range or be at and bag the bad 25, 26, 27, 28 year old. He can't do that. I'm gonna have a way better chance. He can try, but now if he has money, he doesn't have to have status. He doesn't have to be famous. That's why I can't wait until Marty talks. He does, but if he's just the average Joe, no, he can't really compete with me. Like these women that are my age, that are dating older men, they are dating older men with money and resources. They're not dating some dude that just goes to a day job for 8 hours a day and goes home and doesn't have anything else going on. They're not dating that guy. But go ahead.
But Noble, we've already established that women look for money the same way men look at body count. So the way that men prioritize a girl with low body count is the way that women will prioritize a man who makes money. So obviously, if you are more money than a 40-year-old man, you will become the priority. The same way that you would prioritize a girl with a lower body count over a girl with a higher body count. It's the same thing, Noble. It's just men
Okay.
are in their feelings about the money thing. And then
No,
another
no.
thing is men have convinced girl that you have to be doing 50-50. This 50-50 thing is a fastball. 50-50 can't work. It can't work because then you want 100% submission, but you want 50% of the rent at the end of the month. How'd that go? It can't
Okay.
go.
Okay, listen. Listen. I've said this in the past and I'm gonna say this again. I'm only speaking for myself. I am not telling women to just lower their standards for no reason. What I am saying and what I'm saying is I always make sense and I'm gonna make sense again. I'm not gonna say anything different. If you can have whatever standard it is that you have, but you cannot be a woman and say that you're not going to settle when you're also not attracting the type of man or the type of men it is that you say you want, that you desire. Again, if you are not receiving any significant minute interest from these men, if you've gone all this, you in your mid 30s now, you in your early 40s now, and you're saying that you still wishing on a shooting star for this specific type of men that has never came. You know, some people grew up, bro. They some people were kids and they grew up, and when they were losing their teeth, the tooth fairy never came. Okay, they didn't. When they woke up, they didn't have $2 under their pillow. Okay, so what I'm saying is, there's a lot of women that they're waiting. They're waiting for this. They're waiting on this shooting star. It hasn't came, and it's not coming. So again, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. When do you go back to the drawing board and do some reconnecting of the dots and say, damn, what I'm doing right now is not working. Like, okay, I'm trying to build my leg muscles. Whatever leg workouts that I'm doing right now, I'm not seeing any results after 6 weeks. It only logically makes sense for me to, okay, what I'm doing is not working. I need to try something different, whether it's more reps, whether I need to start using new machines. That's what a smart person is going to do. But to sit here and have men that are readily available for you and more than suitable for you, and just make it seem like those men are invisible, to just look down on those men, make it seem like those men are the dirt under beneath your feet. That's why, again, that's why all these women are single. That's why they're childless. They're not as attractive as they were when they were my age. So they're
And the
not
same
getting the
rhetoric,
attention from men.
Noble.
One
Same
second,
rhetoric.
one second, one second. They're not getting the attention that they want, that they used to get from men. And now they're mad at men. They're mad at the world. They're mad when they hear Noble say the things he says.
And the same
They're mad when
rhetoric,
they hear
Noble.
Marty say
Ex-
the things he says. But you put yourself in that
exactly what
position.
you're saying,
The
yeah,
world didn't put you in that
is
position.
applicable
So again,
to
all I'm saying
single.
is to the woman that is getting the man that she wants, and she's getting the results that she wants. She doesn't have to lower her standards because she's getting what she wants. She does, and I don't even want to say lower. You need to do some readjusting. But readjusting for a lot of the women is lowering your standards. Like, yeah, you want the guy that's making 500,000, but you never had him, and he's not coming. He's not coming to get you. So if you're making 70,000 now, you should probably be looking at the guy that's making 70,000. If a guy's making 90,000, you should probably be entertaining him because those other guys are not coming. They're not coming for you, especially now that you're older.
The
They're not coming
same
to get you.
rhetoric, Noble. Same rhetoric. The percentage of men that is single and childless is what, 50 something percent, right? Same thing. Men is looking for girl who is Virgin Mary. She doesn't exist. So that's why you're childless and 40 and on TikTok telling girl to lower their standards. It's the same rhetoric. It's the same thing. They need to evaluate their standards and the woman needs to evaluate their standards. If
Okay,
you're
I never
childless
said.
and single at those higher ages, you're not getting the people you want, it means reevaluate on both
Okay,
sides.
listen.
It's not one
Listen.
person or the other.